Okay, so there's lots going on in the portal, and my last update, I gave you some news as of what was happening at the end of the day on Jan 1. But a couple other things happened that I just ran out of time to talk about that I want to share with you. First of all, as I was doing some research, I came across an article about Juju Lewis. And so Juju Lewis, you may know, is the 5-star commit out of Carrollton, Georgia, that has committed to the Colorado Buffaloes. And he is coming into school. He actually dressed out with the team for the Alamo Bowl, but he's coming into school already having about a half a dozen NIL deals in place. Keep in mind, we've discussed the difference between the collective and NIL. Collective gives players money. NIL is a way for a player to monetize his or her brand, name, image, likeness, etc. Okay, so he is coming in with about a half a dozen NIL deals already on the table, but he entered into an equity deal. Okay, so, and they called it in this article an NIL equity deal with a company called FanStake. And so when I looked at that more closely, okay, what I recognized is that he has taken an ownership interest in this company, FanStake. Now, what is FanStake? It's interesting because FanStake is a company that allows fans to commit their own personal resources to pursue athletes that they want to come to the school of their choice. So if I want a particular athlete to transfer from school X to Clemson, okay, I can provide financial incentive for that athlete to do that. Okay, and that can happen at the transfer portal level, and that can also happen at the high school level before they commit. And if that athlete commits to the school of my choice, okay, then they actually, this company, create endorsement opportunities where they actually benefit from all the individual fans who have put their money in the pot to persuade this individual. So it's a fairly interesting business model. But Juju Lewis now has an equity stake in that company. So that's interesting because now this is smart. Okay. So he's saying, I have resources. Not only can I earn money off of my name, image, and likeness, but I have the ability to now create additional wealth as an owner of a business. So he's taking an equity stake. Fascinating. And I want him to do well, right? Okay. So that was interesting. Also, as an aside, for anybody who watched that incredible, Texas Arizona State game and was left breathless with how that thing turned out and actually hurt for Arizona State not winning that game. Interesting to note that the person that killed Arizona State's dreams, Andrew Makuba, is a former Clemson player that now plays at Texas. So he entered the portal, okay, starts with Texas. He's the one that got that interception that shut down Arizona State in the second overtime, ending their goals, dreams, and desires about advancing forth. So the portal has done well for him in terms of playing time and in terms of compensation, perhaps for sure at the collective level. I don't have any visibility to what his dollars are at the collective level or in the NIL space, but certainly they put together a compensation package for him that was attractive, and it has paid off well for him. So good for him. Okay. We always want to remember that we're concerned about the individual athlete, and everyone will not do as well as Juju Lewis or Makuba. And we want to be sensitive to those who have that potential to make sure they maximize their opportunity. And for those that don't, that they end up with degrees at the end of it. So that's all I have on that front. those are just both interesting, data points for us to consider, and to see what Juju Lewis is doing from an equity perspective is smart business management, and I'm happy to see that done. Let me know what you think. Peace.